Hey, welcome to Man Kitchen Recipes. I'm Kevin, and tonight we're going to make some chicken Alfredo with penne pasta on the little Pit Boss Lexington. I'm heating it up to 225 degrees. Let's go inside. I'll show you how I put it together. We'll break it out. We'll get it going. All right, so for this chicken Alfredo, I started cutting the chicken and thought, well, I guess I should at least show that I'm cutting the chicken. This is 2 chicken breasts, and I'm just going to cut them into, bite-sized pieces. Next, I'm going to take a cooling rack upside down, feet up. That's just to help stabilize the pan once it's all full of the goodness, and it's easy to move in and out of the pellet grill. I'm using penne pasta. Oh, sorry about that. That was loud. Okay, so this is super easy to make, right? So that's the way I roll. I like to do things super easy. I got some chicken broth. This is 4 cups. Now, I'm thinking I might just go about, I'm going to go about 3 for right now. Okay, don't forget I'm putting my chicken in there. Yes, I'm putting it in raw. Don't freak out. It'll cook. And I guess later on in the cook I'll just have to prove it. All right. Then I'm going to take, the cheater. I'm going to make some creamy Alfredo. Or use some creamy Alfredo from Classico. And we're just going to dump that in there. I'm not going to use just 1 jar of it. I'm going to use 2. Classico is probably my favorite as far as, jarred sauces and stuff. I love their spaghetti sauce. And that's pretty much it. I am going to use some Parmesan cheese shaved just to add a little extra cheesiness to it. Yeah, let's just use the rest of that. Okay, before I take it out there, I will give it a little mixy mix. Mix it around. Spread that chicken out. I think that's enough chicken broth. The chicken broth is basically for the noodles to have something good to absorb, right, while it's cooking. And so what we're going to do now is I'm going to take this out to the Pit Boss at 225. And we're going to let it smoke for about 30 minutes. And then I'll show you what we do next. All right, so let's get this out there. Okay, here we are. There it is. Super easy, right? Just throw it in the pan. We're going to get it in the little Lexington. And let me just put it in there now. It's that easy. 225, we're going to go 30 minutes, and then we'll take the next step. See you in 30 minutes. All right, it's been 30 minutes at 225, and what I'm going to do now is down over here, I'm going to crank this up to 400. Yep, 400. Okay. And that's going to start heating up, and remember I told you, don't freak out. The chicken was raw. I didn't put any salt, pepper, garlic in it yet, but I'm going to right now. Okay, get that, stir that in. Okay, so the first 30 minutes was just to get some smoke on here. Now we cranked it up to 400. I'm going to cover this up with some heavy-duty aluminum foil. What that's going to do, 400 degrees for probably 30 to 40 minutes. Come out and check it 30. What that's going to do is that's going to get that chicken cooked and pasta cooked and everything. So we'll be back in about 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, we're about 35 minutes in. We've been rolling at 400 degrees. So let's take a quick look. You can hear it sizzling in there. Good thing, right? Watch the steam. Look at that. Okay. So we're doing pretty good. I said we would take some of that chicken, and I need to check it with the temp. 177 degrees, so that chicken is cooked. All right. Yeah. See how the noodles are. All right. Noodles can go for about, have a lot more liquid in there. Add a little bit of that chicken broth that I had in reserve, so we can get these noodles a little more cooked. Hold on, so I didn't measure. I'm gonna say that's about 3.5 cups. We're gonna let this go for about let's do it about 15 minutes because it's got to heat back up. I had that lid open. All right. Be back. All right, it's been about 10 minutes. Let's see how we're doing on the noodles. Oh yeah. That looks a lot better. Noodles out. Oh yeah, perfect. All right, so what I'm going to do now, before I take it off, I've got some shaved Asiago Romano Parmesan cheese. I'm going to layer it on top, and then we're going to let it go for about 5 minutes. We'll bring it in the house. We'll do a taste test. There you go. Chicken Alfredo. Super simple to do. In your pellet grill. Looks amazing. Let's get a taste of it. 5 minutes goes by. I bring it in. There we go. Look at that. It is still steaming hot. Chicken Alfredo. Penne pasta. In a pellet grill. You know, if I would have measured that the chicken broth, the 3.5 cups, I wouldn't have had to add it 35 minutes in. But, you know, when you need to, you need to. So here we go. I didn't have any fresh parsley to sprinkle on there, but get a piece of the chicken. You saw, or the light wasn't on my temp gauge, but it was like 177 degrees, so I know it's done. The noodles are done. There we go. Let's give it a try. Wow. That is really, really, really good. So easy to make. Just throw it together, throw it in, make you some chicken Alfredo. My goodness. You can cook the chicken ahead of time if you want to, but hey, I like things super simple. There you go. Give it a try, and I hope you have a great day.